Hello, Namaste, I'm Satish. Some of you know me as a band member of Nawaz, singing and guitaring. But few of you know that maybe you guys know me a little bit, I don't know. I also produce, I'm also an engineer. And today I got a little surprise from Audix. Yes, I've been wanting to try this for a long time. The DP7 arrived, and I've been wanting to try this for a long time on my drums. As you know, as people know me, like always use real drums in the recordings, but I'm not a big fan of the other synthetic drums. I like the live sound, so I can capture the player as well as the kit. But I heard a lot about this DP7, and I've been wanting to use this for a long period of time. But finally, it has arrived, thanks to Sachin Redai from Excel and Lights Sound and Audix. That let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think tomorrow. I'll be doing some recording and I'll be posting some of the reviews of this mic for you guys to know. The first thing is it's a good price, $1,000, around $1,000. I think the price is. For this, the case is pretty sturdy and heavy, so for transportation and storage, it'll be awesome. So you can throw it around and your mics will be safe inside, but don't literally throw it around, right? But I mean, if it bumps and bruises. But let's check the microphones and the specs and stuff like that. So, okay. We'll start. This is Audix D6. It's for the kick drum mic, and from the specs that I read, it looks pretty awesome. Like a D6. I think it's got a little bit more punch and attack than other regular stuff, and it's. I've heard that this comes quite close to lots of expensive kick microphones, so I'm looking forward to use this. I've heard a lot about this D6 actually. So let's see what else is there. D2, okay, D2. You get a couple of D2s, which is for the toms. Yeah, so it's a D2 microphone. It's very sturdy. This feels really sturdy. So even if you drop it, I feel like I'm not gonna break this. It's pretty cool. So I drop mics a lot, but that's why I don't use expensive stuff. I just use the cheaper ones. But I'm using this time. Tomorrow I'll be using this and see how it comes up. With the D2, apparently you don't have to do anything. Just stick it in there. What's that? Okay. D4, yeah, okay. This looks very similar, apart from the little reddish thing inside. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not, so you can tell the difference. This is for the D4 is for the floors and stuff like that, because it's got a little bit of extended frequency response down in the low end, so which should be able to capture any size of your floors pretty decently. So see what happens. So next is this pencil condenser here, ADX51. It got a -10 dB pad if you need to use them, and also it's got a low cut of 150 Hz from 150 Hz if you need to use it. But normally how I use it, I don't do that. Or sometimes if it's like a really rumbly, or just, if I'm live recording, maybe yes, because to cut off all the bass guitar frequencies and in the low end and kicks and stuff like that. But if I'm just using it, just the drums, I normally don't do that. Just keep it flat. But this looks good and looks sturdy as well, which I'm using to record this as well at the moment. Yeah, here you go. Look at that. Nice, and it's black and gold. And another one is i5, which is for snares, it says. So and it's apparently this is very similar to SM57, which I've been using for a long period of time, and but by looking at the specs, it just looks like it got a little bit of more body to it. So which is always nice. They have a little fat so that you catch sneeze, not just the snaps very nicely, but also the little bit of low end and the body of the snare drum, right? So it says this, according to specs, it says it's really nice, which we will see tomorrow as well. Again, yeah. So I can't wait to use it till tomorrow, so I can use it in drums, because I've been waiting for these guys for a long period of time. And what else do we have? We have some clamps, which comes in the thing, which is very handy, so you don't have to go look around and buy in things like somewhere, especially in a place like Nepal. We can't find everything anywhere, so it has to be we have to wait for months and months sometimes to get a product, even a small thing like this, because we can't just go and buy this. So which is very handy to have. Which oh well, that's what we have, and it's really nice of you, Excel Sounds and Tasendai and Audix, to trust me on this sort of stuff to see how I come up with. Uh, I'm loving it already, and I'm looking forward for the whatever's going to happen tomorrow with the drums. Yeah, so DP7. It's very actually like it's a. I say it's not a bad price. It's around $1,000, and how many microphones do we have? There's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 microphones. So that's like if you buy individually, it's gonna cost you around maybe 150 something dollars. So like it's pretty cheap, you know, and apparently it's really good. I'm looking forward for it. Thank you. Namaste. I see you tomorrow.